Now, what is viscoelasticity? You can either have a viscous fluid like water that you have, or you can have a solid, elastic solid, like a rubber ball. You can't have combination of both. But there are fluids who have properties of both. And I used to demonstrate that in my rheology and non-Newtonian fluid mechanics classes. The experiment was that I will take a silicon rubber putty, so as to say, and I would bounce it. It would bounce like a rubber ball. Okay? Then I will leave it there and give my full lecture and come back. And that putty would have flown all over as a liquid. Okay? Then I would ask the student, is it solid? Then how did it flow? Is it liquid? How did it bounce? So you combine the properties of both in such fluids. That has been my area of research, by the way, looking at it phenological level, molecular level, and so on and so forth. But there's an interesting experiment I used to do, which is to make that putty into a cylinder and stretch it slowly. And when I stretched it slowly, I could go up to this. But then I used to redo that experiment by holding it and stretching it rapidly. It will break. So there is what is called as a Deborah number, we used to call it. The process time in which you do it, and the characteristic material time, which is the response time, so as to say. Simple point is that in a society, if you make a rapid change, unmindfully, without listening to your policy, it will break. And the country has to create that balance. But at the same time, you have to bring in characteristics of resilience, that no matter how fast you do, you can still do that.